Hello and welcome, my carps on a dime. How you doing this wonderful day here? It's Super John Bombo, and I'm going to show you guys the most beautiful strategy in BTD6. I literally love this strategy. I think it looks cool, I think it plays wonderful, and I think that you can use it on most maps if you're willing to adapt, which I'm going to go into more details later on how you can possibly change that to be more beneficial on different maps. But for now, I'm going to give you guys the base strategy. You guys may have heard of this, you guys may have seen it, but it's also got a few differences in here that you may not know about that recently got changed to be a little bit better. So we're going to talk about all of those as well in this video, guys. So we're playing on CHIMPS mode right now, so one of the most difficult modes in the game. Obviously, that means this should be a difficult strategy to pull off, right? Well, not really. Not really at all. One of the biggest factors is the fact that the druid is a really, really cool tower. He's a really, really interesting tower. One of the main factors about the druid is that he ends up being sort of bad if you don't build a bunch of them. He ends up being good if you build a bunch of them. So what you have to do is literally spam the druids in a giant pile to make them work well in a strategy. So that's what you guys are going to see today. To start off, we're going to throw down a quick Gwendy here. She's going to be my hero today, which I should mention that she's not a necessity, but I highly recommend her for this strategy because she's just good overall. She works a little bit better on not chimps, but for chimps, she's totally fine. She works well, and she powers up all the towers around her. So her range isn't that gigantic right now. It's going to get bigger, obviously, but for now, it's solid enough, to say the least. And it's going to power up every single druid we put inside of her range. So, a couple things we're going to have to keep in mind here is we're going to have to get both a village and try to keep everybody in the range of Gwendolyn here. Not exactly going to be the easiest thing in the entire world, right? Oh, look at that. Perfect cocktail, Chris. Perfect. And the perfect spot for no balloons to get popped at all. Wow, you're great. You're great. No. No. Good thing is we didn't need it. Next thing is we're going to go for the Heart of the Thunder here, guys. Check this out. Ba-bam! There we go. Heart of the Thunder. And I've also got a story for you guys. Okay, we're going to talk about the evil squirrel in my backyard. It's just something that I've touched on a few times in the past, but he just becomes more and more evil as the days go on. It's weird because I'm normally an animal lover. You know, I mean, the animal that I don't like the most is probably birds. But generally speaking, I'm a pretty big fan of almost all animals. And I like squirrels. I think they're fuzzy and cute and fluffy and fun, but not this squirrel. Not this squirrel, guys. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw down some safety nets here. All right, so this is sort of a weird thing that you don't need. And a lot of people would rather just not build it at all. But I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to throw down a spike factory here, and I'm going to throw down a ninja. All right? Kind of in a random spot. Sort of a cleanup ninja. Sort of a safety net thing. Sort of pops camo balloons, even though I don't really need it that much. But I like having these guys around. I spend, what is that, $1,300 or so, and I feel good. And if I'm feeling good, hopefully you guys are feeling good too. All right, let's make each other feel good in the most non-wrong way possible. All right. So let's talk about the strategy a little bit more before we go into our evil squirrel story. Next thing on the list is you're probably going to want to build a village, guys. So I usually like to build my village sort of like this, all right? Kind of higher up like this. Make sure you've got most of your main towers in the range here if possible. And then you're going to get the bigger radius on this guy, because we're going to try and build only druids inside of the range of this village if possible. It's not a necessity, but if possible, that is our goal. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw down a crap ton of druids. So we're going to get the kind of the base strat out here. Get you guys going with how this is all going to go down. We're going to try and spam as many druids as we possibly can inside of the range of this village. So let's get one here, hopefully. There we go. One there. One there. And we get a good grouping of them over here, hopefully. There we go. One more. Oh, I'm out of money already, man. What? I'm out of money? That sucks. That's okay, but you can see the Spike Factory Ninja saved our life. We didn't need to go all the way up to the Camo Detection Village over here. And that's good. Here we go. Another druid, another druid. That's a good pile of them right there, guys. That's excellent. That's exactly what you want to see. Because we're going to build, actually, 2 more druids, I think, at least. For now. At least. And we're going to build one more over here, because this is going to be a special druid eventually. Oh, yeah. So that's our army. This is the army that we've got, my friends. It's the army that we've got to work with for the rest of the game. Almost no more towers will be built. This is just it. This is the druid army that we have to work with. All right. So next thing we want to do is we want to think about how we want to upgrade these guys. And the main thing is you probably want to get a... you probably want to get a 4-round 40, at least one Populous Druid. So if you guys don't know how these guys work, this is really, really interesting. Your first Populous Druid doesn't have that many benefits for it, but every single other Druid after that is going to be unbelievably, awesomely perfect. Alright, so this is going to power up every single one of these Druids by giving them extra attack speed. What? Now this, keep in mind, this is for every single attack that they have, not just their first attack. Every single attack. So the lightning's going to shoot faster. The tornadoes, the Druid of the Storms are going to shoot faster. The electrical balls are going to shoot faster. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, but before we get any further, we got to get cam detection. Full cam detection. So we're going to go, whoop, radar scanner. Now, this is looking good. This is looking real good right now, guys. We've got full camera detection on all of our Druids. We're going to get jungle drums on all of our Druids. These guys are not bad towers, even as base towers. But now we're starting to power them up, and you're going to realize even 0-0 Druids end up being not bad towers, right? I mean, this guy's got 1,100 pops already as a base. I mean, compare that to Gwendolyn, who's been around the entire game. He's only got 2,800. You know, this guy, he's been around as long, and he's doing this great. But imagine what's going to happen when we finally upgrade these guys to the way they want to be. All right, so let's get our Druid of the Storm here. Whoop. And we're going to go Ball Lightning next. This is a little bit of a wild upgrade. It's a bit of a wild card upgrade. Because what this guy does is he shoots out a giant ball that pops a lot of balloons. It's easy as you could explain it, man. Pops a lot of balloons, but also does a pretty good amount of Moab damage, DDT damage, BFBs, even bad balloons. It's not that bad against them. So Ball Lightning, highly recommend this. But if you get 5 Populous around this guy, he ends up being straight up beautiful. It's the best way I can explain it, guys. Just straight up beautiful. This is a decently powered up Ball Lightning, but you're going to notice, man, this is round 49 here. All right? This is a very difficult balloon level. What is going on? That is nothing. This is Chimps mode. What is going on? It's almost unbelievable how powerful these guys get. But we can make them more and more and more powerful. So we're going to get another Populous Druid. This one, though, is going to have Thorn Swarm. All right, this is going to be a unique one. He's going to be the heart of the oak Druid for now. He's going to get rid of regen powers. Check out this. This is camo balloons. No big deal at all. Let's start spamming a little bit, though. Let's get some more... let's get some more Poplust action going in here. So let's get this guy up to a Poplust. This guy's going to be my Heart of the Thunder. And then I'm just going to kind of wait a little bit. Yeah, just like build up some money while we talk about the squirrels. All right, well, squirrel, singular. It's one squirrel that's causing all this damage. So first and foremost, I got to say, man, like I said, I like animals, generally. I'm never going to, like, kill this squirrel or anything like that. I could never force myself to do something like that. I'm the kind of guy that when Amanda yells at me that there's a spider in the house, I say leave it alone, or she makes me put it outside, and I bring it outside. So that's the kind of person that I am, you know? I don't feel like killing things. But this squirrel has been getting on my nerves, and I'll admit, I at least had, like, an inkling of a thought. An inkling of a thought of, like, how much better my life would be without the squirrel in there. This evil, evil squirrel. All right, so first and foremost, one thing that I always do is, or at least I used to do, is I always used to bring my lawn furniture inside for the winter. So like my patio furniture and the cushions and such, you bring that inside, you stack it away, you bring it back out, you know, for spring, right? And it's wonderful. It's great. Well, this house that I currently live in, it has a 1-car garage. So I can't even put my car in the garage, let alone put patio furniture in there. So it's got to stay outside. It sucks, but it's got to stay outside, right? Here we go. We're going to get another one of these Ball Lightning buddy boys. And we're going to go for a bottom path, which will explain a little bit why I'm doing that. All right, we're actually going to go for another one of these Ball Lightnings, by the way. Or at least the Druid of the Storm for now. It's almost like a good mixture. Realistically, if you just went random and just built some Ball Lightnings and some bottom paths, like that would be fine. But mine actually has a specific pattern. The Populus are a little bit more along the outside, where the strong guys are a little bit more close to the middle. And the reason why I do that is because all of these druids on the outside will eventually power up the ones in the middle. There's going to be more in the range here that are going to be powered up and be good. Check this out. This is round 63! 63! A very, very difficult round. And we own it, dude. It's not even like a question. We own it. Like I said, we're not even doing fantastic. We're just doing things. So there it is. I got 3 ball lightning druids right now. Only 3 Populus, which will change eventually. But this is the brute force of our strategy here. You guys are going to notice how far this just general idea is going to get us. All right, so normally I bring that all inside. But in this house, I can't. So I just have to leave it outside. So I probably should have brought the cushions inside, but I didn't. So anyways, this squirrel came around, and there's a lot of reasons. This is just the most important reason, I think, to me so far, he ripped open one of my cushions. All right, so what he did was he ripped open one of these cushions and he started ripping the stuffing out. Now, again, I kind of understand, like, all right, Mr. Squirrel, stuffing is pretty awesome, right? If you want to bring that over to your nest and, like, pack it in there and stay warm for the winter, I guess I understand. I get it, man. You got to bring your stuffing over there. Maybe you're going to have baby squirrels next year, and you want to make sure they're all happy and cuddly inside your little nest up there. Okay, all right. That's cool. You ripped it open. I'm upset about it, but I get it. In fact, every once in a while, I'll just walk outside. I get to see my patio furniture, like, right outside the glass door, and I'll just watch him. He's ripping the stuffing out. He looks so happy doing it. He's kind of cute doing it. That's what makes it worse. It's like, oh, I hate that you're doing this, but I understand why you're doing it. But I understand. I get it. So, that would have been okay. Except for the fact that with a wide open, gigantic chunk of stuffing that could easily just be wafted out, taken out of my cushion, this squirrel decides to rip open another cushion and take out the other, possibly fresher stuffing. Suck my balls, you little squirrel. It's bad enough you got to rip open one cushion, but now you're ripping up the second cushion, man. It's like a cat addicted to scratching posts. I feel like he just goes after him just because he wants it. Just because he needs it. Guess what? He goes after another one. The third cushion that he's ripped open already. Why do you need to rip them open, little squirrel? Rip open the one and take the stuffing out if you got to do that. All right? I understand. I left it out there. I didn't even clean it up. I'm lazy. And I'm like, you know what? If the squirrel wants to take some stuff, he's going to take it out of that one instead of rip open another one. I guess not. I guess not, little evil squirrel. So anyways, that's the #1 reason that I've been sort of upset with this squirrel lately. All right? At the very least. #1 reason. Check this out. Round 76, bro. Woohoo, what? Yeah. Delicious, man. Delicious. Delicious. So one thing you're going to notice here is I've got a pretty good amount of buffs on my boys right here. So we're going to go another Populus Druid here with Heart of the Thunder, and that's where we want to stay for a while. We got 5, 5, and 3. Not perfect, but I think good enough for now. I'm definitely relying on these 2 Druids the most, I think, to get the most attack damage out of these guys. Kind of shooting in a nice little ball here, and the reason why this is great is because it hooks around right here, so the lightning just annihilates everything. Every single one of my Druids, by the way, does have lightning, except for, I think, this one. I think. And these guys. No, these guys have it. I think just this guy doesn't have lightning. And the 2 Druids that aren't upgraded yet. I believe. Could be wrong about that, but I like the lightning, guys. I really, really do. I think the faster the lightning shoots, the better you're off, because you're just randomly shooting out, and it's like going to hit every single blue. With enough randomness in life, everything just ends up killing everything. If something's really, really good but too random, if you get enough randomness, it ends up canceling out the randomness. As best as I can explain it, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know. Well, anyways, so that was the #1 reason that the squirrel was being annoying, but there's more, guys. That was annoying. Now this squirrel, he's been digging holes in my backyards. Now, first and foremost, it's not that I think that it's crazy that squirrels dig holes, but I've never seen it before. I've never seen a squirrel dig a hole. You always hear, like, oh, yeah, they buried their nuts, right? I've never seen a squirrel bury a nut. I've never seen him bury an acorn. I'm sure it happens. Or does it? Or does it? Have you guys ever seen a squirrel bury an acorn? That's one thing I want you to ask yourself. Maybe it's all made up. Maybe it's a giant conspiracy theory. Maybe squirrels don't even know that underground exists. Or at least maybe I thought that until I saw a squirrel digging in my backyard. Now, I don't see him burying anything. He's just digging up grass, digging a hole, and then does nothing with it. What? You're not even burying anything, you squirrel? Why would you be digging the holes if you're not burying anything? Is there, like, buried treasure under there or something like that I need to know about? I don't think so, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, maybe. Well, if he popped up some treasure, I'd forgive him for sure. Just been digging up holes in my backyard. What? Why? No. Stop it, squirrel. Stop it. Why would you do that? But yeah, that's what he's been doing, guys. It's not fun. It's not exciting, but he did it. Another reason that he's really, really annoying is he's been eating all my bird seed. So you guys know I don't really like birds, right? Maybe don't. I don't like birds. They're my least favorite animal out of all animals. Fish are cool. Everything's cool. Birds, they're pretty annoying. They're pretty. I'll admit it. They're pretty. So, like, I kind of like to look at them. But they're also annoying. They poop on everything. They chirp like madmen just to annoy you, it feels like. And they're weird. They're really weird, too. That's the one thing you got to keep. They're really weird. They are. It's true. So, this squirrel has been ninjaing itself through, like, this weird birdseed thing. And, like, dude, I swear, he's, like, hanging out with one hand, like, eating birdseed with his other hand. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So anyways, here we go, guys. This is what we're about to make happen. We're about to get our Avatar of Wrath, baby. Yeah, yeah! It's going to be our Avatar of Wrath right here. He's going to be beautiful. He's going to be amazing because he's going to own these balloons. We saved up $48,000 just to make this happen right here, guys. Sure. Where's my Zizzle? Where's my Zizzle? I need $200 more dollars. Come on, Gwendy. Get that money. Get that money. Kind of sucks we don't make money for popping Zoma Gods and stuff. Come on. Avatar of Wrath. There he goes. There he goes in all of his mightiness right there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. I love every ounce of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now you're going to notice with this Avatar of Wrath, the more balloons that come on the screen, the better he's going to be off. In combination with these other towers over here, it's just beautiful to watch. It is very cool looking. I just generally like him. And that's why we go for a middle path druid, though. The middle path druid works so much better because he has more thorns to throw out. You'd rather not have an extra lightning. You'd rather have those more thorns. So that's why I started him off earlier in the game, just like that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the MIB here. Now, you can also go for an Alchemist if you're feeling it, all right? You can go for a couple Alchemists, which is the first tier upgrade on the top. That is a possible way to do this. But I prefer going for the MIB upgrade over here because it's going to give me DDT popping power for every single one of my druids over here, which is pretty awesome to say the least. And I'm going to go for one more of these Populous druids. I think we're just going to leave him at 3 times over druided. I think that's good enough for me. And then you can start thinking about what other support towers you possibly want to get. For example, I still highly recommend, even though this is probably really stupid for a lot of people, going for a sniper. Up to a bottom path, whatever you can get him to, fully auto or 5th tier or whatever, sniper. I think he's fantastic, man. I think he's beautiful. I think he's amazing. And I think it works really well just on a longer map because he can just have that, not infinite popping power, but like infinite range for attack speed and popping all the first balloons. It's just great. And he slows down ceramics a lot, so it's pretty cool. It's just a great combo, man. Great combo. But you can also go for middle path ninjas if you want. You can go for a middle path alchemist, kind of close to the front here. Just explode all the balloons kind of as they walk in over here. All very reasonable things to do. Check this out, though. This is round 95 at this point, man. Woo! These are DDTs coming in hot right here. It don't matter. We pop them all with our druid army, baby. Looking good. Alright, so, the squirrel, man, he also, no joke, he taunts Luna. He'll go up in the tree, and he'll just go up in the tree, and he'll go, and he'll just squeak at Luna. I can't even reproduce the noise that this stupid squirrel makes. It just taunts Luna while sitting in the tree, and she's all angry, ready to, like, jump on this squirrel. Maybe it's just doing a warning call, telling all the other random squirrels in the world to say, hey, watch out, there's a dog down there. Evil dog about to eat me. Totally a possibility. But I like to think that he's just being annoying and being a jerk to Luna just because he can. I actually love letting Luna outside and try and chase the squirrel down because I think it's super exciting. Now, I don't think Luna would actually eat the squirrel if it ever got to it, all right? Luna's not exactly the smartest or the strongest or the best or the fastest or any of those things. She is what we would call a big fat derp. So, it's extremely, extremely unlikely that it would actually follow through and have Luna catch the squirrel. And even if she did catch it, she wouldn't do anything bad to it. I know. She's not like that. She's not a hunter dog or anything like that. So it's kind of fun to watch Luna go chase the squirrel around. The squirrel will run up the fence and run along the fence or run up trees and crap. It's kind of fun to watch, you know, especially because I hate the squirrel. Especially because I don't like him because he's evil. He's evil, all right? Let me remind you guys, he's evil, okay? He does this stuff to annoy me on purpose. You can tell, 100%. So we go, guys. Round 98 completed. Not too shabby. Round 99, I'm going to use my Bloom Sabotage on this one. We're going to go like that. We're going to slow down these DDTs. And look at that. Looks like those electric boogaloos right there are going to take these guys down. He's also been... I've been trying to grow a garden. All right? I have. I think it's cool to grow gardens. And my plants have been growing inside for a little while. And recently, I was like, you know what I should do, guys? I should put my plants outside. So my little baby plants, I just put them outside. Guess what? Squirrel ripped up my seeds. He eats them. He ate my seeds. He ate my seeds! Do you guys understand what this means? He just hates me. This evil, evil squirrel is doing everything he can to make my life worse. And there's nothing I can do about it. He knows it. He knows it. He owns me, man. This squirrel owns me. And that's why I've got to show you guys this beautiful strategy right here. To take my mind off of the squirrel owning me and owning my life. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe for me. I'd really appreciate that as well. Here is my boomerang monkey, and that is the strategy, guys. Thank you so much. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.